Hello, Standard 6. In our today's social studies lesson, we have our topic resources and economic activities in Eastern Africa. And today we will look at trade. So we start by asking ourselves what is trade. Trade is the exchange and selling of goods or services between people or countries. So this is what we call trade, selling or exchange of goods and services between people and countries. That is what is called trade. So we have forms of trade in East Africa, whereby we have two forms of trade in East Africa: domestic trade and international trade. So these are the two forms of trade in Eastern Africa: domestic and international trade. So what are the factors now influencing trade in Eastern Africa? What are the factors that influencing trade in Eastern Africa? So one of the factors is transport and communication, then availability of products for sale, we have availability of goods, we have taxation of goods, government policy, and political stability. So these are the factors that are influencing trade in Eastern Africa, where we have transport and communication. So for goods and services to move, well, the infrastructure, that is road, railways, and even the airports, they are supposed to be well developed so that now these goods can be transported. Also communication, people need to communicate as they trade. So there is good transport and communication in our region. That's why the trade has thrived well. We have now availability of products for sale. So in East Africa, we have a lot of products that need to be sold either between the countries or even between the people themselves. So there's availability, there's a lot of goods that now people do sell here and there. Then availability of taxation of goods. Now the taxation of goods comes here. How does taxation now influence trade? Under taxation, the goods that are now bought from the outside Eastern Africa, then they are highly taxed, so that now the goods that are produced within our eastern region can be of low prices than now the ones that are coming out from the outside region. Then government policy. There are policies now that the governments of East Africa or the Eastern Africa have put so that now they can promote the trade among these countries. Then political stability. The political stability of the East African countries, the Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, and the rest, these countries are politically stable. So there is peace that now promotes the trade, because now people do business well where there is peace. So we have now the benefits of trade in Eastern Africa. So why? What are the benefits of trade in Eastern Africa? So there is creation of employment. So through trade, people have been employed. So we have self-employment, whereby now people sell goods and services. So there's that creation of employment. Then it helps in expanding agriculture and industrial activities. So trade has helped in expanding agricultural activities and also the industrial activities. How? Through nowadays exchange, when these people, then the things that are needed in trading, they selling. There's some agricultural products are sold, and also then the industrial products are sold. So there is that expanding of agriculture and also industrial activities. Promote growth of towns, that is urbanization. So the market centers have developed into towns and growth of town. Then improvement of transport and communication systems within the region. So there is improvement of transport and communication. As I have said, whereby now these goods and services need to be transported. So there must be a good transport system for them. So the trade itself has now helped in developing this transport and the communication system. There is source of income. So the people who are used, the traders, get some income from trade. And also now government earns revenue through various taxes and the sale of licenses. So the government themselves now get some revenue through now when they sell the licenses, and also when they impose taxes on the goods that are being sold. So now After the benefits, now we have the problems facing trade in Eastern Africa. So we have now the problems themselves that now these countries face. There is similarity of goods. So if you look at the Eastern African countries, they produce almost similar goods. So that's a problem by itself, because now if you are all producing the same products, no one will sell to the other one. So that's a problem by itself, production of similar goods. Then fluctuation of prices. Sometimes the prices are too high, other times they are too low. So that fluctuation sometimes affects the traders, because you might have bought your goods at high price, all of a sudden the prices fluctuates, the prices becomes very low, and this now will make you as a trader to get some losses. Then poor roads and other infrastructures. So in some regions we have very poor roads and other infrastructures, hence hindering the transportation of goods that are needed for trading. Then political differences, so especially between the countries, between the boundaries, in the boundaries, sometimes there are political differences, and now the movements are curtailed, and now the trade is not promoted well. Then low prices, sometimes the prices are very low as I've said. Then political instability. So some countries are they are not politically stable. So when when there is no peace, the trade does not drive well. Then lack of common currency. Another problem is lack of common currency. These East African countries, they don't have a common currency. So each country has its own currency, and now this currency, sometimes it's earned as they try to exchange. Then trade barriers. There are trade barriers. Some countries have imposed some policies that now are hindering other countries from selling their goods to those countries. And lastly, there is lack of seaport. So some countries lack seaports, especially the landlocked countries in Eastern Africa, like Rwanda, Burundi, Uganda, and Ethiopia. So these countries now rely on other countries that have seaports, and now the transportation of goods to those countries becomes very expensive. So that is that for today. For more of this, they are in our Solar Plus app. Have a good day.